Opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Oh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do.
It's week 13 of the National Football League. And coming up, it's the 49ers' crazy quarterback. He's putting together an incredible season, now in double digits with 10 picks. It's the 49ers and the Seahawks on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Tonight we wrap up the first 13 weeks of the season, and we've got a good Monday nighter in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They've been as hot as anyone. The win last week makes it 9 out of 10.
The results are hard to argue. If there's a team better suited for the postseason right now, I don't know who they are.
On the other side of the field for the visiting 49ers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Seattle. This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. And maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The numbers on the ground for Walker a week ago. 1 rushing touchdown, yes, but look at the rushing yards. He was up near 200.
The one phrase I'd use to describe that performance, he carved up that defense.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 78 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
It's been a strong season for him thus far, sitting currently 7th in the NFL in rushing. He gives our offense really good flexibility because if he's gashing a defense, they can ride him to an early lead. But if the defense sells out to stop him, that opens up their passing game.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Talk about the Seahawks defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they were able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw.
Oh, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped on the linebacker.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The Seahawks at 10-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
A give for Walker running right.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now they'll change things up.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
He's got room at the 30.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go play action here on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal.
Walker.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
As they've got it as we resume action. Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal.
They'll try and run Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. After right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Able to slither by. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Purdy. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
2nd down and 6 now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on the quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, of course, this a critical game in regards to not just the division race, but playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here could really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They find some open field here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 35 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Purdy from the gun. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On first down, Purdy. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be second down. Back to throw, Purdy. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive. They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The extra point splits the points. And the lead is now 14-10. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You've got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game. Purdy. He's got Ayuk once again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Purdy to throw it on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at
looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Purdy. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Purdy. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times they're about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterward. I know he's trying to make a play, but that time, he ends up drawing the flag.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brock Purdy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now 17-14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 45. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
I'll let you do the analysis part of it. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah. I
mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him. When he's driving home, to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. The Bengals find a way to stay alive in the playoff race, but at 5-7 now, they can't afford any more slip-ups to even have a chance. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jets could not have seen this year going as poorly as it has, but they do get their second win in 12 tries. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Patrick Mahomes, sharp in the victory, as his guys double up their records at 8-4 on the year. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime, but the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. Purdy looking to throw.
The hitter here, it's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing here, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football back at their own 17. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You've got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the fourth quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands. going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 13-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And that is incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds. And now 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 2nd and 9 now. Street's got it complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run again with Walker. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he was caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Purdy. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Walker. Unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Walker with another carry. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
They go play action here. Purdy.
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Back to Walker on 1st down.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because it's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at a 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Here's Walker.
Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Again, Walker.
And he's across the chalk. In the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Ken Walker
with his 3rd touchdown and 18th on the year.
And the Seahawks extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down by 15. A minute 44 to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here. Starting with 1st and 10. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw is Purdy.
Well, you know they're going to look his way in the 2-minute drill, but that time he was blanketed. And they forced the incompletion. They need some teammates to step up this spot.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Purdy to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Morton. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Throwing, Purdy. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Purdy able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14.